watching Let's Chat.
You may remember our My Best Me challenge from earlier in the year where we followed the lives of several contestants as they set out on the journey to create their My Best Me. Well, the My Best Me challenge is continuing and it's returning for 2020, but with a few changes this year. Here to tell us what those changes are and to get us ready for the new season is Maurice, who's going to be joining us on this great journey.
Yes, I'm looking forward to it.
We're excited to have you,
Thank
Coach
you.
Maurice.
Thank you, Coach Maurice.
Coach
That's right.
Maurice. We'll dive into what your role is, in the coming weeks as well.
Sure.
But I want to kind of just let our viewers know what some of the changes are for the coming year. So previously we followed the lives of several contestants as they, dieted, they went to the gym, they made those lifestyle changes. It's a little bit different this year. We're not going to be competing against each other.
Right.
It's open to a lot more individuals, 150 people twice, so 300 people overall.
That's right.
What do we need to know?
Well, this is really exciting. This is My Best Me on steroids in 2020, right? We're going from about 12 people in 2018, 2019 to 300 people. 150 people will be chosen for the first half of 2020 and another 150 people for the second half of 2020. So we're excited about this because this is going to be one of the largest diabetes prevention and weight loss program, kind of a group, the largest group in the country taking place right here in Chattanooga, Tennessee. And it all starts on December 14th with a major health fair that's free to the entire public. We'll be testing fasting glucose, blood pressure, body weight, BMI, and from that list, we will be picking or choosing 300 people to go through our program that will launch in early or middle January of 2020.
Right.
So December 14th is the date. It will take place at Orchard Knob Missionary Baptist Church on, I think, East 3rd Street. I need to check out their address first. But it's right there on Orchard Knob, and we're excited, and you really want to tell your friends. This is big. Real quickly, this program costs about $500 per person if you were to pay for it out of pocket, and it's going to be offered for free. So we're really excited.
Right, I was going to mention that. I was going to say, for those selected individuals, you're going to be receiving this great program for absolutely free, and it's going to include Coach Maurice's, coaching along the way, many ways to change your life that include, diet, lifestyle. If you're not a fan of exercise like me, don't worry. That's not one of the major components of this program. It's really about just creating a lifestyle change and educating yourself.
It really is. It's 22 weeks. We meet once a week for 22 weeks. So you're talking about support, right? For anybody to make a permanent lifestyle change, you need that constant support. We can't make changes just by handing somebody a piece of paper, right?
You need that interaction.
You really need that interaction. This is 22 weeks of grading your food logs, answering questions, helping you deal with stress management. We're going to take you to the grocery store. We're going to follow some people in their homes once they give us permission. This is so exciting. I'm so looking forward to this opportunity with WDF and what we're going to do here in Chattanooga while the rest of the world is watching, so we're really excited.
Now, that health fair is not till December, but we're going to be giving you a sneak peek into the program each week as we lead up to that. Maurice is going to be joining us. And we want to talk about why this is so important and why Chattanooga needs this. There was a report that came out in the last year or so. I know you know those numbers. I'll let you run with them.
Sure. Times Free Press, March of this year, 2019, posted an article showing that Chattanooga is the #1 overweight city in America.
Wow.
And this is a big concern for me, not just because I love our city and the beauty of our city. I think we have one of the prettiest cities in America. But the old theory that if you build it, they will come. I mean, outdoor activities, we have probably more than any other city in America. You can hike, you can swim, you can do so much, yet our citizens are suffering. And mostly in zip code areas where there's no grocery stores, no health clubs. And that's my vision and my mission, is to really try to bring the health and wellness lifestyle change to those communities to really impact them. So we're really excited about this opportunity.
And again, we'll keep you updated on how you can have your chance to be one of the participants in the program. Giving you a sneak peek into some of the program, Halloween is this week. That's a big temptation. We were talking about the candy earlier in the show.
That's right.
How do we handle Halloween if we're trying to make those smarter choices?
That's a tough one. If you were part of my 22 weeks program, I teach my clients to have one night a week to splurge. So the easiest answer is
Thursday night is your one night.
No, where the problem really is the problem is after Halloween night, right? When you have that bucket full of candy that is sitting on your counter for days and weeks to come. That's really where the problem is. So a couple of helpful hints that I share with my clients, especially for the diabetics, clients with blood pressure. We'll talk more about this as time goes on your show. But one of the greatest helpful hints, number one, take a handful of candy and leave it for your kids, and take the rest of the candy and take it down to the homeless shelter, right? I'm big on that, you know. Help others along the way, right? Don't leave it on the counter, or take it to work and set it in the break room. Let somebody...
Don't do that if you work with me. But no, continue.
But you really want to get it out of your house.
Yes.
Number two, what helps diabetic a lot when it comes to candy is always make sure you find candy with nuts in it. Peanuts, almonds, things like that. Why? Because the protein, which is nuts, offsets the sugar, or the insulin release is what I should say. So part of what I'll be teaching in the 22 weeks is understanding that don't eat something that's pure, that converts to pure sugar without protein with it. In this case, look for the candy that's a little bit crunchier, not like Milky Way. Go with the Snickers bar as an option, right? That would help a lot. And last but not least, always do it after a meal. Eat your candy after a meal. Why? Because you're full and you won't eat as much. Don't eat candy on an empty stomach because it's hard to stop once you've had a few bites.
That's been my problem with candy corn this entire month. All right, Maurice, we're excited. Every single Monday, we're going to be bringing you an insight into this program and how you can get involved. This is the first of many. In the meantime, you can keep up with us on WDEF.com/mybestme and on our Facebook page. It's the same Facebook page from the program earlier this year. Search My Best Me Chat with 2 T's on Facebook. Give us that thumbs up and you'll be up to date with tips and tricks throughout the coming weeks. And of course, the first to know that information on how you can get involved in one of this year's participants. We'll talk to you real soon.
Looking forward to it. Thank you.
We'll be right back on Let's Chat.